Yo, what is up, all of my freaky fam and fellow inmates? How are you all doing on this lovely Thursday afternoon? Whew, it feels good to be back with some more Path of Exile Betrayal League. Excuse me. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, I really hope you are. I hope you guys are keeping that PMA flowing with each other. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, no matter what you're doing. Before we get into the content, I definitely want to give a little self-promotion here for those that are watching this over on my YouTube. At any given time, if you like the content, I definitely hope that you will like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that little notification bell to be alerted when I come out with new content just like this one. And for any and all of my followers on either my Mixer, www.mixer.com/fakin_sanity, or my Twitch, twitch.tv/fakin_sanity, my YouTube, fakin_sanity. For everybody that follows, everybody that lurks, everybody that watches my content, you guys are just awesome. You know, you guys help support the channel. You guys help keep things going. You guys are just awesome. I love you all so very much. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? We just gave Captain Fairgraves his little tonic that he wanted, and he went splody. So now we got to go back to the Ebony Barracks here, and we have to kill General Gravicius. I think that's how you say that name. As you can see, I was already engaged before you guys got here. Yes, I've been grinding. I've been doing that work. You know, so you guys don't have to see all the boring stuff, pretty much. The encounters with the Syndicate have definitely been getting a lot more rough. I'm starting to climb the ranks, I guess you could say, there, and working up through the ladder of the Syndicate, and yeah, they're getting tougher. Stop zapping me.
God gave this world to man, not to you, little girl.
Did you just call me little girl?
Is at God's side. Where will your journey end, Exile?
It will end where it ends.
Without men like you, Gravicius, this land might just start healing itself.
Exactly. Oh, what's the matter, big fella? Big boy couldn't get through. So we gotta go back to talk to, I'm not sure how to say her name, Marmasoa, I think that's how you say it. Maramoa.
You are the true spirit of the Makoru, the shark. Not the cowardly beast that sinks its teeth into the lonely swimmer. You strike the Waikoama, the canoe, spilling a feast of men into the water. Hunters turned hunted, that you dine on at your pleasure. Have this, Makoru.
Do you have a barrage gem? Because I really would need one of those. No? Well, then I need this.
Talakota.
Terracotta. No, not haste. No. Yeah, this one can come out. That is one of the skills I need for my build, so... I forget who... Hi, Grigor.
The Gemling Queen? She's... impossible. How did she survive?
I don't know.
Why is she not one of the Undying?
I don't know.
No, these questions can wait. There's a more pressing one. Is she safe from the Ebony Legion?
Kinda.
You've been busy. With the spool back where it belongs, the ribbons should be able to keep the Ebony Legion at bay. We've both seen what they can do to a man.
What?
Whether you were saving
What
your
is that?
own skin
Suck
or
up your
thinking of
saliva?
others, it matters little to me. You succeeded where I did not. You have stood in the presence of the Gemling Queen. I can only hope to meet her in my nightmares. Despite everything else you've done, to let piety live is to threaten the existence of every living thing on this continent. Look to the west of Gravisius's camp. You'll find piety in the Lunaris temple, cowering behind her desecrations.
Okay.
Goodbye, Exile.
Bye.
Watch yourself.
Buddy boo. Okay, you sell that stuff.
See you.
I see you. Give it that, give it that. Put that in there. Currencies. Get rid of these. I don't have cards. I have essences. Put those away. Oh, I forgot to store my gems. Okay. Travel to the Lunaris temple.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. I like that this map hasn't reset yet, because I can just run up here. Ah! Thought you could go through the tent, out the back. Die. Oh. Taste my arrowy brain. Stop it. His thing said quick. Yeah, no shit. He came running up on me faster than I knew. What the hell? Stop zapping me. I'm definitely sure for those who have watched Astro. Hey, what's up, man? And I decided to play Molten Strike. I've seen several builds in the forum, and I'm really noob enough to know what the differences they have. Could you help me recommend some? I'm going to play the standard league with my friends, and they're going to give me some currency. Yo, what's up again, Astro? How you doing, man? Now that you... I actually went looking through my bookmarks after talking to you yesterday during the stream. And I did find some of my older builds that I used to use. Where's the one? There's one here. I think it was this one. Let me see real quick. I don't know if this one really uses... Oh, it does use Molten Strike. You might like this build. I was looking at it, and I was using it for a while myself. If you want to check that one out. Oh, hang on. There it goes.
Hello.
Yeah, I used that one for a little while myself. On Incursion League. It worked out pretty good.
Keep moving. I'll handle the Exile. Another deal? I know when I am defeated. Not every fight must end with death. Not... Ancestors, give me strength to withstand the shame and dishonor this exile casts upon me.
He's not as bad as the other one, though, that shows up every now and then. What the hell is his name? Where? That one. And these two. These two are friggin' terrible. But yeah, that build that I linked you there, Astro, that's a pretty nice one. It is one of those ones that's like it has moments where it can seem kind of frustrating using it, but once you start getting the gear that you need for it, it definitely comes out to be like, oh my god. As you can see in the title, it does like 1 million DPS. Oh! I was gonna wait for my health to go down just a little bit more than heal, but he took all of it. He sucked it all up. Like my HP was a milkshake. And it brought that boy to the yard. dude. Oh, see, mine's a serrated. Oh, but I'm liking that. So many yellow dudes. What do you think of that build, Astro? Ow. I think I might have had another one if I even still saved it. Let me see. Duelist. I thought I had one that was called like the Hierophant or something like that. Oh, that's one that uses Scorching Totems is what that one is. It's a Templar Righteous Fire Scorching Totem Hierophant that can kill the Shaper on hardcore. At least that's what the name says.
Piety, you've so much to answer for.
Yes, she does. Alright, I gotta turn this back on. I forgot. That one there. I love how that group up there doesn't pay attention. They're just like, oh, they're dead. Ambush! At the top! The screams of the damned in the background there are freaky. Oh yay, haste leveled up. More speed. That girl got a set of lungs on her. Whoever voice actress that did that scream. Oh god, one of these down here?
Reinrot! Dead ahead!
To the bin. Oh.
Oh, there's a second one. Oh, it's the necromancer.
It can't have it. So says the Eternal It.
Get out of here, bitch.
Well, I can make friends. Yeah, find things out. Everybody loves old guff. You get information and stop locking me up!
Well, stop doing dumb shit then. Pretty simple, isn't it? You stop attacking me and doing dumb things, I stop locking you up. That's how it goes. You keep attacking me, I don't lock you up. I mean, I can execute you. If it gave me the option, that is. Oh, I wish I had blink arrow. Just blink through all these gates. Find where I need to go faster. If nothing else, it's an EXP. Yeah, I hope you like that build there, Astra. I definitely found it fun. I also have a couple builds for, obviously, Rangers. It's one of my favorite classes to play. But, Witches and Scions as well that I've used before. And a few Shadows. Not a big fan of the Shadow class, though. The Shadow class seems, in my personal opinion, very weak until you get
Beauty will grow from your remains.
and without really, really good equipment. Cold resistance, 16 evasion rating, 12. But that gives me 15 dexterity, thanks to that bonus on it. And a percentage of fire and cold. That one is just cold. Nah. Well, no, you know what? I'll hang on to it. I might be able to enchant it myself. Piety.
I have pursued a greater existence for us all. What have you ever done but serve yourself? It's selfishness that slaughters hope. You betray your species.
I am the monster. Piety the human. I tried to stop it. I think I did too. Oh, for a second at least. Goodbye, Piety.
Damn you.
No, damn you.
Your death doesn't fix anything, Piety, but at least it won't get any worse.
But at least it won't get any worse. Yeah. Those are crap gloves. I can sell them though. Lightning damage
I could hardly
for
hope
weapons,
for better results.
necklaces, and rings. Oh, that's just it. And left. Okay, travel to Sarn encampment. Talk to Grigor. Oh, and you.
Wherever he is, I'm sure Tolman knows what you've done. I know you didn't do it for him, or for me. It doesn't matter. Piety's reign of cruelty is over. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Be careful.
Piety dies amongst her abominations, her warped dream taunting her, maddeningly out of reach. As a poet, I'm fond of that creed of justice. Here, the executioner needs recompense.
Recompense. Fucking lid, go back on there.
Unfortunately, Piety was simply a puppet of a greater force.
Yeah.
You've cut the strings, but the master remains. Dominus. That key you've picked up, I heard the blackguards talk of it. It's the one key to the scepter of God on the northern edge of the blackguard encampment. Only Piety was permitted to carry it. Dominus accessed his laboratory at the summit of the tower via a pulley system rigged to the outside wall.
Laboratory.
That way will be barred to you. And I heard of no one, not even Piety, going in or coming out of the lower levels. Go with care, Exile. I can't imagine what's inside that tower if even Piety and Dominus feared to tread its steps.
But they didn't. They went into the tower. Let's see. Well. Do Do I have anything I can put in that that's useful? That's not. 10% to all elemental resistances is kind of nice. I could use that for now. Now, where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did it go? That puts my elemental resistances at 51 cold, 38 fire, 35 lightning. Not terrible, not great.
You have claimed the most worthy of prey, Makoru. Piety, the mistress of corruption. I'm not saying the war is over, but you've given Rayclast a much-needed respite. Because of you, this land lives to see another dawn.
It lives to see
Goodbye.
another dawn, huh?
Piety's off to meet the Maker, is she? I'd love to be a fly on the wall of that little chat. Don't do anything I would.
Didn't do anything I would. And as you can see, I got this open now. Well, that opened a lot quicker than it used to. I'm kind of tempted to try to make a run through this.
You stand before the gates of the Lord's labyrinth. Within these walls, the Lady of Justice doth preside. She shall weigh your mind in one hand, your heart in the other. Should she find you wanting, death shall be your sentence. Should she find you worthy, you will be given the loyalty and love of an empire. The Lord's labyrinth awaits you. Choose wisely, strike quickly, trust completely, and may you find the ending that you deserve.
You have been weighed, you have been measured, and you have been found wanting. Oh, look at that. It's a level 33. I'm a level 33. Oh, I'm really tempted to try it.
Justice will prevail.
I mean, if nothing else, at least I'll get experience points from this. And if I make it, well, then I get lots of goodies. Done. Electrified, frozen, and set on fire. Oh, hot! I already know the dude is really rough. Kind of one of those, like, just do the best I can and hope for the best. shit, no, I don't need to be in here. Oh. Shit. Shit. Oh, so many goodies. What do you got? Oh, plus 24 to dexterity. Cold resistance. What a crappy evasion rating. Ah, there's the entrance. Ugh. I knew I heard you. These needle guys. I like that. It doesn't have the cold resist, which I just noticed that kind of sucks. But it does have more accuracy, which is definitely a good thing. Okay, this should be step 1, yep.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path.
We may just discover the truth of
all
this world.
resistances. Nice. Oh, so this is just straight up his room now? Okay, here we go. Oh, God.
Slowness lends strength to one's enemies. Forget your freedom. Show me your resolve. Violence is delicate. Don't give up yet.
I'm not giving up yet. Oh, shit.
Singular of purpose.
Ow.
Show me your resolve. You are inexhaustible.
He's done for that round.
Time is not to be wasted.
Whew, that was close. What the hell is that? It's like a blood splat. Just. Okay, so killing him ain't gonna be fast, but if the fight's all like that, then it's doable. Just gotta watch myself. Like I said, if I can make it through this, then I'll definitely have an advantage. Because normally I would wait until like I'm level 32, maybe 40 before coming in here. This time I'm doing it at the level of the thing. Hey, no. I have to stop to kill guys. Don't be that way. Or is there a switch over there I have to hit? That's probably what it is. Ow. Oh my god. I am gonna have to see what the hell is in here. I think I just seen a life leech. Where's my tornado shot? There it is. Detonate and dead. Yeah, life leech. Nice. Very nice find. I'm wavering so he doesn't shimmy shake when I hit him. Okay, so I got that. So now I can get that one and that one both. I'll probably get this one first. Oh, I see a book thing. Oh, it's just a poem.
The son of Esamir met the son of San upon the road to the imperial throne. The Eternal offered his cunning, his eyes and ears bought and paid for. The Esamite offered his strength, his sword, earned in the arena. A pact was forged, with the labyrinth as witness. Two men separated by blood, two men bound by hope, two men, and only one emperor.
Oh, this is gonna be a bad box. Hello. Oh, it's for traps and mines. That doesn't help me at all. Oi, 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 that hurt. That was pretty much just a fucking go for it and see what you get. If I had a blink arrow, I could have just my way across. I guess I could have just said I could have blinked my way across. Die already. Both of them, huh?
The Esamite and the Eternal took their rest in the lee of Strife's gale and remembered the travelled road. Beast and fiend had fallen and bled to the Esamite's sword, swift and true. trap and trial had risen and succumbed to the Eternal's wits, quick and shrewd. 2 men had cried their triumph, a warrior and his guide, whilst other ascendants echoed their pride with anguish and agony.
Anguish and agony. That sounds like a Klingon poem. Oh god, one of these things. Oh, crap. I mean, that definitely could have been worth it. That is not. I mean, that's worth it right there for one. Ooh, 14 to dexterity. Ow, poison. Let me out. Let me out. Hi. Oh, I hope this run through here doesn't turn to be one of those that make it all the way to the very end of the time. Though, I mean, again, if nothing else, I'm just quite experienced here. Come on down. They're not gonna wake up? Huh. I was expecting them to wake up that statue. Of augmentation everywhere. see a door. Is that the door I need? Yes. Okay.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death.
Let's take all of the greens out of here. And go here. That's kind of a green. Let me go back to page 1. Oh, there's more greens. Not even sure why that's in there. Green, 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 green. Blue, 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 blue. I wish there was a sort button. I love how I'm finding currency and, you know, all kinds of other stuff like that. And then it's like, wait, I have a currency tab. Why am I not using it? Ooh, I got 3 chaos orbs. Need to rename this one to blue gems. Rename this one red gems. And rename this one green gems. Currencies tab, put that up there, put that there, and pray very hard, because here comes round 2.
An emperor is only as efficient as those he commands.
Yeah, I know you love stuff off of that.
Strike with fidelity.
Uh-oh, big booms. More big booms. Oh, fuck me.
Honor your name.
Ooh, pain.
Everything myself.
Yeah. Because then it's a fair fight.
Give no quarter.
I don't normally. way, dude. Come on.
Commit to your course. Such resilience. Determination overcomes domination.
That's
This
right.
is the one law of sovereignty.
Okay, trial 2 done. Moving on to the third and final. I have to go through here, don't I? Oh, I hate those fire things. Do your pulse on me. No. Ow. What's all this over here? Oh, this is one of those. Pathway's open. Though it sounds like it's on a timer. Oh, not these. So let's see here. That's all of them. Hey. Oh no, it's not. I'm like, that's all of them. All those two are done. Oh, I literally have just one. Just one again? Yep. Fuck. I need to get like one of these to be the last one is what I need to do. Ah. There. To lightning resistance, 10 to fire resistance, but no plus in dexterity. Nice. You know, I don't think I've ever gotten enough of these to, like, open everything in the treasure room when you get to it. That'd be awesome. Because you'd basically be guaranteed some goodies then. Like, real goodies. Okay, so it looks like I do have to go through here. Ouch. Run, Forrest! Okay, so that would go there. Then if I can find the correct way, it would be going that way. Otherwise I go there to there, but where would the other door be? Over this way? Oh, yeah, nope. That hurt. At least it wasn't an insta-kill. Okay, so yeah, this one goes there. I don't need to go to the silver key cache because I don't have a silver key.
you out of your misery.
I put you out of your misery. God, if I keep up at this rate, I'm gonna have another level before I get to the next trial.
The warrior bled upon Azaro's stones and cursed Azaro's ilk. He looked upon the walls of his tomb, built by his masters, his enemies, and called for the first ones to carry him to the forest and fields of his Ezomir. Yet while the first ones remained silent, the guide did speak. Of secrets planted by clever hands enslaved by gold. And with one such secret, plucked the life of the warrior from the first one's jaws.
Yeah, get that one for that elemental resistance. Aspirant's trial. This is it. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Round 3, the final challenge for this area.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises.
Heh. Bitches. I wish I could have gotten to kill at least one of these.
The guide led the warrior down a path that wound and twisted through fields of blossoming promises, green-bladed hopes. The warrior closed his eyes, a mere moment to feel the warmth of the sun on his back and to drink from the guide's proffered flask. Now the warrior staggers and crawls down the wounded, tortured causeway. The bitterness stings his weeping eyes. The fire roars in his belly, consuming him. The warrior will not ascend. Instead he hunts, guided by his love for Ezomir.
Forever. Our throne is the most devious trap of them all.
Oh, okay, so it's a nice, calm, open room.
Strike with fidelity.
Everywhere.
Don't give up yet.
Ooh. Why would I give up yet? I'm winning.
is a life sentence.
Yeah. Leadership is a life sentence. That was a nice session right there. Oh, that was close.
Nobility is a lie. Receive your sentence.
Oh shit. I thought that was it for me.
Make your mark.
Fucking die. I was gonna say, you got no health
more
left.
Dangerous than the journey, Ascendant.
Whew. I'm all like jittery, twitchy. Oh, that's good stuff. I've got 4 friggin' keys to open up in there. That is very awesome. Make sure nothing else dropped anywhere. Okay.
Before your emperor, you are worthy. Before the goddess of justice, you are worthy. Receive our blessings, embrace our gifts, and rise, Ascendant. For this is the ending that we all deserve.
Let's try this one. Okay. Let's try this one. Getting some jewels, not bad. Absolutely nothing for real. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Garbage. Well, at least we got some jewels out of it. Six shock duration, mine lane. Ugh. Oh my god, and they're all crappy jewels too. Ah, a pair of gloves, huh? Trigger Word of Grave when your skills or minions kill. Not the first thing I would look for, but Okay. So we are going with Deadeye.
A woman can change the world with a single well-placed arrow.
We need... We need to go there. Fast and deadly, baby. So that is the first trial of Ascendancy completed. Gained 2 levels while I was in there. Actually beat the dude. Got my first Deadeye. So my picture has changed to a Deadeye over there. I've had that bow before. Okay, so we need to go to the gardens now. The gardens, there it is. I'm like, which one is the gardens? Ooh, yes, a Chaos Orb. Yes, go my little skull exploding minion. Not the greatest skill, but not the worst one either. Ascend to the Scepter of the God. Or, you know, just Scepter of God.
Why do we insist on building mountains? Why not just go and climb them?
Good call. Good call. Malachi. Laureate Thermitage to the Eternal Empire, the Father of Dreams. I can't read speak. Your shield down. It's like Star Trek. Lower your shield so I can beam you aboard. Boom. Boom. That was a nice surprise. Oh, you got them little electric things. Hate them little things. They're like little electric sensors that just pull out the stream of electricity. As the stairs up. Okay, not that way. Fuck, I'm stuck. Oh, that's from you. I love the sounds in this game, how you hit a statue and it sounds like you're hitting like metal or bronze or something. Oh, wait, what's that? The stairs up. Just what I was looking for. Trying to detonate me. Wait, did I just... I did, wow. Just die one after another. Just, What the hell is that thing doing? Oh shit! Here comes Speed Racer. He's the dude on wheels. With the name understood. Yeah, that increases my attack speed too.
Mana is gone.
Blah 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 blah, my mana is gone.
To think I just finished washing out the stench of prison.
Where's the entrance? Oh, I see. I didn't know I could open it.
My line will assist you again, regardless.
I don't want to be caged again.
brought a stronger partner with you.
In the dirt, worm.
There's only one fate for the weak, Exile. I have earned no exception.
Gruesome. That was vivid. I see you're not one to bluff. Well, I'm not one to gamble. Okay, then.
I'm going to kill you, Giannis. Just not yet. Cool wins.
I'm gonna kill you, dude. Just not now. Oh, plus 10 to strengthen intel. Plus 9 to strengthen dex. Or plus 8 to dex and intel. Why couldn't that be strengthened? Oh, well, I mean, that's strengthened dex, but it's not 10. Strengthen dex rank 2 crafting unlocked. If only it had accuracy on it. Another chaos orb.
Warm nights.
Forgot I picked that up. I think that puts me at 4 right now. Which is the awesome. Death bow. Oh. I'll take that essence, thank you. Where is the waypoint for this place? Another chaos orb. Very lovely. Hell, I might hang on to these until my character goes back to standard. I have to say that is the one thing I like about Standard League is, you know, no matter what you get, no matter when you get it, whatever, it's always going to be available to you. But these leagues are definitely fun because they add new, you know, new things to do, new gems, new gear with new properties. But the Standard League is definitely nice because, like I said, no matter what you get or how much, you know, currencies you save up or whatever, it's gonna be there. Let's see, we gotta go this way now. I'm very surprised I haven't found a waypoint yet. Yeah, then I go up to the roof and I start fighting the boss and he's gonna fucking wreck me. I hate the dude that's up here. He has that, like, blood rain mist stuff that he throws out. It seems to hit you everywhere. There's no escaping it. So that's just an empty corner. We got a half a pizza ship going here. Pizza. Greatest foods on the planet. And yes, I will just put out there that I am one of the people, and I have been for years, that pineapple is the best ways to have pizza. The Hawaiian style, pineapple and ham, yes. You get the salty, sweet mixture going on. Mmm, so good. I personally think the people that don't like pineapple on pizza are people that really just don't care for pineapple. And I don't mean like all kinds of pineapple, just they're not like, oh my god, yes, give me pineapple kind of people. Me, I like pineapple on pizza, I like fried pineapple. Like a trail mix and stuff like that, it's so good. Where the fuck does it want me to go? Oh, right there. Alright, here we go.
It is woman's purpose to tempt and try the will of man.
Electric things on me. Stop it.
Have you ever seen the true face of God in Exile?
No.
Die in awe, a light of divinity. This world is an illusion, Exile.
It's a bug. Bug! Bugs! Fight him up! See, he's already got a 2-step of that crap on me. I'm in that circle. Interesting.
Some of us live to regret our mistakes. Some of us don't. Try not to take it personally.
You have mounted the summit of the Empire, not a cockroach.
Not a cockroach.
You have crushed the bug emperor and wiped his maggot dreams from the skin of Rayclaw.
Maggot
Dominus
dreams.
exiled you, naked and alone, unto the palm of death. But you would not die, would you?
No.
No. No. You cuddled death, promised it the world, made it your loving pet, and so generously shared it with all your fleeting friends here in Rayclast.
Yeah.
Not once did you forget what you were. Not a cockroach feeding on the corpse of a dead empire, like the pests you crushed as you walked. A woman. The sort of woman that planted the seed of this empire right here in Sound so long ago. What teetering and twisted life it still holds dear, this land owes to you, Ranger.
Oh, hey, she didn't call me not a
Of course,
cockroach.
There will be more. You know that, don't you? Emperors. Avaricious little pests scrabbling to steal the legacy of their betters. Unless we burn that legacy, sear its infection from the flesh of existence. Go north, my lovely unbug. Go to HaRd, to the beginning of the end.
My lovely unbug.
Dive headlong into the nightmare sea. Catch and roast yourself a nice big fishy.
I don't like that big fishy. That big fishy's a big
Cities are a
meanie.
blight upon nature, and San was the foulest of them all.
Hopefully I'll get this level that I'm almost at here before I hit the town. I think I will. Yeah, definitely. Boom! Bang! Yeah, I'm a little bit faster. From that. Okay, we went a little bit that way. Now let's do a little bit rock and roll. Okay, yeah, just sit there and take it. I like that. Zombies. Give a little bit of your love to me. Oh, hi, latecomers. Well, hello. %15% increased damage, 30 to dexterity. Oh, but 30% reduced damage. Wait, 30% reduced damage, 15% increased damage. So you're only getting 15% reduced damage.
I lend you my strength, ally.
My mana is gone.
Fix that, that's a problem.
Wielding a magic sword.
Kill me yet again. I'll return stronger.
I choose an honorable death.
+1 rank to Haku, and he moves to fortification.
There's only one fate for the weak exile.
+1 rank to Jorgen.
I choose.
The weak deserve death. I've seen your strength. I've nothing to hide. Only strength matters.
Only strength matters. Wow, 5 life regenerated per second. Good, but not great. Of birds. Yeah, I knew you were coming. I'm surprised AgAiNsT didn't want to come capture that. It's funny because this area that I'm in right now, the aqueduct here, I remember reading a thing where there was one of the cards that you turn into price equipment and stuff like that. There was one that said that there's a card you can supposedly farm in this area. It has like the highest chance. You just got to make sure you have like a bunch of equipment that has, you know, increased item rarity drop or whatever. And it's for getting one of the better items. I think it's one of the staffs. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's the one that gives Ice Storm as one of the abilities on it. Go around and talk to everybody.
We opened the gates to you for 2 reasons only. Dominus and piety. They made themselves our enemies. You made them dead. Now, Oyan believes there is a 3rd reason. The beast is our enemy. Perhaps you can make it dead as well. This land is a wounded animal. Its torn flesh infected by nightmare. Before you put this animal out of its misery, be sure, Ranger, to give thought to those who live on its back. May fear guide you.
But I wanna.
It's one thing to watch an oar as the she-wolf hunts, quite another to invite her to share your campfire. Wouldn't you agree, Ranger?
No, she wouldn't, Vanya, and neither do I.
We both saw what she did in summer.
And we both know that Piety and the rest had it coming.
Fine, Bataris. Fine.
Oof. Hey, you know, I don't...
Many great things begin at the foot of the mountain, Exile. So too do many tragedies. Often a path becomes a fork, and the echoes of your actions push you down one side or the other. Do you know where you were being carried? Would you like to? See you soon.
Who are you?
Seems like the rain's brought out a few worms. Don't think I'm an easy mark, Exile. I've spent more than enough time around Exiles to know which way the dagger's pointing, and I'll happily give it a shove in your direction if you try anything wormy. I'm conducting a little dig, the sort of enterprise that could make someone with your particular skill set a very handsome living. Don't worry. You'll not be moving much dirt. No, no. Why smash rocks when you could smash skulls, eh?
This dude is near. He did not used to be there. Oh, let's go see Tasuni here. Tsunami.
I am Tasuni, he who peers into the gloom, who hears the black hearts that thunder within the mountain deep. If you seek enlightenment, find a torch. If you seek to understand the nightmare, I can help feel your way through the darkness. Your path is as forked as the viper's tongue, Ranger. Are you the hunting animal, or are you the thinking, feeling woman? Yes, you love the wilderness, but that does not make you wild. Of course.
Are you sure about that? Because you notice I really don't travel with a whole lot of people, and I'm always out in the wild.
Although we two were born lands and cultures apart, I recognize a woman in kind. A woman who fights not only for her own survival, but for the survival of the wilderness she calls home. Yet you are not bound like us to the thoughts and habits of tradition. That is why you will kill the beast within the mountain. Lady Diala has told me this. She has much faith in you, Ranger. The question is, can we Marraketh share in her faith? Sakema Deshret sealed the mines, trapped the nightmare within its black den. The beast should never have been imprisoned. The beast should have been destroyed, yet for all her ferocity, it seemed that Deshret lacked the courage to do so. And now, after 2 centuries guarding this hole in the ground, this Akara lacks the strength. But you are not Deshret, and you are not one of us. You will succeed where we have failed.
Cool.
Deshret's banner will break the seal and open the mines. It was taken from her when she fell to Vol, the Brittle Emperor. Take the stairs to the southwest. Descend to the dried lake. You shall have no trouble finding the Brittle Emperor. You'll smell him before you see him. Bring Deshret's banner home, and you will be free to pass into the darkness as you wish.
Okay.
Our hopes.
Ta-ta, not a cockroach.
Ta-ta, not a cockroach. Alright guys, I think I am going to go ahead and call the stream a quit for here. I hope you guys have definitely enjoyed this playthrough so far of the Betrayal League of Path of Exile. I definitely hope that you guys will tune in next time, which will be probably tomorrow, about the same time as this one started, probably around 1 o'clock. I hope you guys keep that PMA flowing with each other. Remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. Again, for those watching at any given point on my YouTube channel, please be kind and give a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell to know when I upload new content of this kind and any other kind. And of course, last but not least, remember, when it comes to sanity, you have to fake it to make it. Later, everybody. Bye.